Say hello.
Hello.
Yay, okay. There we go. So, it'll make a recording of our conversation. Yeah,
Where do you live?
good question. So I live in Compiègne until May. And then I will return to the USA, to Minnesota. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm very happy to be here. I'm happy to see you all. I'm trying not to think about leaving France soon because then I get a little sad, but that's okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah? I'm good. Are you excited for the holidays coming up?
No.
No? Okay, how many yes, how many no? Who's yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's no? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 5 yeses, 3 no's. What will you do during the holidays? Yeah.
I do my homework.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
I go to Disneyland Paris
Okay.
with my mom.
Cousin?
How do you say cousin?
Cousin.
Cousin.
Cousins? Okay, that sounds really fun. Are you looking forward to that? Or no? No, it's
I
okay.
understand.
Are you looking forward to that? Are you excited for that? Yes? Or no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
We go in Paris
Yeah.
for shopping.
Fun. I'm jealous. That sounds really fun. Yeah, what will you do?
I visit my father in Barcelona.
Okay. Wow, that's so cool. I've never been to Barcelona. It's on my list. Yeah.
How do you language? I know how many language speak you?
Yeah. How many languages do I speak? I speak English, of course. I speak French, and I tried to learn Hindi, like the language of India, but it's very complicated. I don't speak Hindi very well at all. It's really fun though and interesting. So one day, hopefully, I can try that again. Hopefully. What about you? You learn a lot of languages here. I'm really impressed. Yeah.
I speak French,
Mm-hmm.
English, Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
Catalan,
Catalan?
and I'm learning Italian.
Wow, okay. So already she's at 5. You're like twice what I could ever do. That's so cool. Yeah.
This next years,
Mm-hmm.
I will try to learn Italian in high school.
Okay,
In Paris.
that's wonderful. I wish I could. Italian is so beautiful. Yeah.
How many time you are there
In France?
in French?
Yeah, so let me think. This is my 4th time in France. I visited France in high school with my French teacher and 20 classmates. And actually, by coincidence, they are here again this week. So I will see my French teacher this Friday. I'm really excited for that. I visited my friend in Paris 2 summers ago. I lived here last year as your assistant, and this year again, so 4 times. Not enough times. Yeah.
How many countries do you visit?
Oh, good question. I don't remember. In Europe, you are so lucky because so many different countries are so close together. So I've tried to take advantage of that. I saw Germany, Holland, the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Finland, Sweden, and Denmark. And then France, Canada, Mexico, USA. So that's 12, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if you count the USA in that, though, if I was born there.
You can speak English. French.
Yes, I can speak French. Secrets out. Yeah, but I tried not to speak French with you all to encourage you to speak to me in English. And I must say, you have been so patient with me when you thought I couldn't speak French at all. That was awesome.
Ah, il y a quelqu'un.
You made very good efforts. Yeah. Hi.
Est-ce que vous aurez un manuel de 6e, s'il vous plaît? Merci. Au revoir.
Goodbye.
No worries. What about you? Do you like studying English? Yeah? Yeah?
Yes, I like it, and I learn a lot when I look series on Netflix.
Yeah, that is such a good learning tool. Absolutely. Take advantage of anything like Netflix. Yeah.
When is your birthday?
Ooh, my birthday is March 16th. The day just before St. Patrick's Day. That means my entire life I've had a green birthday cake because the dates are so close.
Happy birthday. Hein.
Thank you. That's very nice. It's okay, no worries. Yeah, remember, please don't be shy with me. No worries, you can ask me anything. Yeah,
Do you prefer France or USA?
that's a big question. Let me think about that. To be honest, there were many times living here when I just thought, I wish I was back home because I really missed it. I missed my family, I missed the culture. It's familiar to me, but I love France and its culture, and I love how welcoming you've been to me. And your food is so much better, about 150 times better. Yeah.
I would like to visit New York
Mhm.
because all the series is how do we say tournée
Terme.
Short.
in USA. All the series I see
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Very good, yeah. I hope you come to New York one day. I hope you all, wherever you want to travel, I hope you go there. Just take a risk and try it. It's so amazing. You won't regret it. Yeah.
Do you do other jobs in your life?
Yeah, so I've had some strange jobs before this one. For a long time I decorated cakes in a bakery. That was really, really fun. I ate a lot of cookies, a lot of icing, which is not good on the job, but that was fun. Yeah, and then for many years my mother had a toy shop, and so I worked for her. And so I would play with like marionettes, and I would play games all day with anybody who would come in. It was really, really fun. Yeah.
Your film you see in French or in English?
Oh, do I watch French films or English films?
Non, listen in French or in English?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'm a little lazy and I just choose English, but I try to push myself and listen in French, or at least have subtitles in French. I like to make a game because sometimes what I hear in English is not what is written in French. And I love to say, hey, that's not right, you know, and try and catch that in real time as it happens. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 26 years old. Yep, I'm sad because I can't get as many discounts here anymore. That won't happen to you for a long time, though. Any other questions? These are all really good. Yeah.
What is your favorite color?
Yeah. I like orange. Like clementine orange. It's so pretty. We don't have too many bright colors in Minnesota, so maybe that's why I like it so much. Yeah.
What is your favorite video games?
Oh, good. Let's see. I loved playing The Sims on the computer.
Mhm.
I would create these massive mansions for my Sims, and I would take really good care of them. And otherwise, I really liked Kingdom Hearts. Do you know Kingdom Hearts, like with the Disney characters, and you're like fighting them? Well, fighting with them, not against them.
You play on PS4 too? Or no?
The last console I had was PS2, so I'm not very modern with my video games. Maybe I should upgrade.
D'accord.
Yeah.
Why do you decide to work with young French people?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Let me think about that. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it just seemed like such an adventure to live in a new country. And I know in my journey to learn French, there have been so many kind and helpful people who taught me about French, because, you know, where I live, I don't meet very many French people. So anytime I would hear French in Minnesota, I would get so creepy, and I would just come up like, "Hi, how are you? Bonjour, comment ça va?" Like, I would always want to talk with them. And so I guess I figured maybe there's someone here who wants to learn English who would maybe want to talk to me, and it would be just so amazing to share my culture and get to know them and all of you, and it really has been. I'm really, really grateful for that. Yeah.
Have you friends in France?
Yes, I do. So I met, well, first of all, my first time I was in France, I stayed with a host family. So I have a host sister named Clara. She's really, really nice. She's from Bergerac in the south. And then I have 4 friends who I met studying abroad when I lived in Canada. So we were all in Montreal. I was American, and they were all French exchange students.
And before come for work in France?
Before, are they my friends from before, you mean?
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, so I met them all before. And then, of course, since I've come here, I made really, really good friends, like at work, in Compiègne, out and about. It's really, really nice. Yeah.
And why Crépy-en-Valois?
Yeah, so, in fact, I didn't choose Crépy. It was not my choice, which is not to say I didn't want to come here. When I signed up for this job, I just said, put me anywhere. And so the Academy of Amiens put me here. So it seems very random, but I feel very, very lucky just with everyone I've met and how you've all adopted me and accepted me, and nothing but gratitude for all of you. Yeah.
What is your favorite teacher in the school?
In here? Obviously Mr. Cardinelli. I'm just kidding. No, I like them all very, very much. I feel so, so lucky with the colleagues I got. Just everyone is very kind, and it's really interesting because I think all of you were assistants like me.
Yes, I think so. Yes, yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. So they all did the same thing I did, but in Ireland or England, in other places. And that's been really just a huge relief, because they understand me if I'm having an issue, or it's something I think you don't really understand unless you've done it and live somewhere else. It can be really, really challenging sometimes. So thank you for all your help. Yeah.
It isn't difficult to leave far to your family?
Yeah. Good question. Sometimes, yes, it is really difficult. Sometimes I just miss them a lot. I lived at home for a really long time, so the things I miss the most are just sitting with my parents watching TV. And maybe that sounds stupid and very simple, but I really, really miss those little moments. Not to mention, I have 2 nieces, and they change so much every time I talk to them. So the first thing I'll do when I get home is just spend time with them. For about 3 weeks, I'll just move in with them, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like Crépy?
Yeah, I really like Crépy. Everyone talks about how small it is and, there's nothing to do, but I disagree. I think it's so beautiful. In year